Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Listen, I want to talk about something that I see a lot of people that make the mistake on, and I want to help you, okay? First, let's talk about you looking at yourself as a business. See, a lot of you don't see yourself as a business, and there's a problem with that. Now, let's talk about that. So you as an individual in the eyes of the government, because I want you to see how institutions, and when I say institutions, I mean the government, the media, and the banks, three of them, the way they see you. See, you see yourself one way, they see you this way. So let me explain. We as human beings, we see ourselves as just that person. And we are humans. We're just that person. But here in America, and folks in Africa, I know a lot of you follow me, but if you have family members that are here in America, I want to address them. And you could benefit, because I know you're getting that. They send you, Western Union, they send you money every month. You need to help them with knowledge, so they could keep sending you money. These are the kind of things that people like, right? Don't just send them nonsense WhatsApp messages. Send them things that will give them value. When you're impacting them with value, say, hey, do you know this guy? You need to follow him, right? Send them those information so they could use it for their knowledge. This is for everybody that has people in the third world countries or whatever the case might be, but you have people in the diaspora that can benefit from the knowledge I'm sharing. So let's go. So when we come to America, or when you're born into America, the US government assigns a social security number to you. So what is a social security number? A social security number is how the government tracks every money you make when you start making money. Now, the next thing we do is we get a job. When we get a job, the job pays us for the value that we're bringing to the job. For example, if I have, let's use a company that every one of us know, Apple, for example, Apple, that's a company, right? Apple has a tax ID number. That's how the government identifies them. A tax ID number is for entities that are not human. They don't breathe, they don't talk, they don't do anything. They're an entity. So you, because you breathe, you talk, you eat, you have a social security number. So same thing, right? So social security number, tax ID number. So tax ID number is for companies, S Corp, C Corp, LLC, partnership, and trust. These are all tax ID numbers. Here, social security number is for individuals and sole proprietors. But in the eyes of the government, when we bring this guy back up, they see you as business, all right? So you have the tax ID and you have the social. That's you as a business. So let's address the social, the individual sole proprietor person. Now, of course, when you get a job, you don't get a 1099. You get a W-2 salary. That means they're going to take taxes out of your paycheck. The question now is, how are you treating your individual person, individual business, you sole proprietorship? What I'm saying is this. Remember, you're receiving income. You're receiving income as a sole proprietor. So we're going to write that income, okay? You're receiving income as a sole proprietor. A business also receives income, okay, as a business, all right? As a business, as an individual business, sole proprietor, you also have expenses, right? This guy has expenses too, okay? So with that said, the expense for individual and the expense for business is the same thing. The only difference between you as an individual, you might be working for a job and the job is paying you based on the value that you bring in to that job. Same thing when a contractor that sets up a company goes out and does contract work. Let's say, for example, an electrician that's a contractor. He goes to somebody and say, hey, I could do your electrical work. That person says, well, I can't do electrical work. And that person hires them to do the electrical work. That means I'm paying them for the value that they're bringing. Same thing. So now, the only difference between a business, like an LLC, S Corp, all that, is you get to deduct certain things before you pay taxes. For individual, you that you're getting a W-2 salary, they take taxes out first, and then you have the rest of your money. So, so the reason I'm saying all this is you got to look at yourself as a business. So now, with that said, let's go to the real conversation. The real conversation is about How are you treating your own business, you as an individual? Now that you know that the government sees you as a business, how are you treating? Do you have good credit? Why do I need good credit? Well, you're in a country that's a credit system. And if you want to have access to money, because every business, no matter which business it is, need access to fund, capital. They need money. Everybody needs money to grow, right? You need money. So as a business, you're already getting your W-2 salary, got it? What else do you have in case you want to do something, an emergency happens? Where's the money to take care of that emergency? Unfortunately for so many people, they dig into their savings account, their bank, and then they deplete the account. What if you get sick? How are you protecting your own individual business? So first, you need to understand the value that you bring in. Now, don't wait till you set up an outside business to start looking at your business as you as an individual, as a business. Don't do that, because the government already sees you as that. So this form right here is the W-9 form that everyone needs to fill out, right? And as you notice something here, they have the social security number. That's right there. That's for the folks that have, individual sole proprietor. So they have a social security number. So your social security number is valuable. So you have to protect it. You have to have good credit so you could be able to get funding if you ever need money. All right. So I just wanted to give you all that tip real quick so you understand why you need to build your credit rating to the highest point. Don't wait till you start setting up an LLC to start building credit rating. Because even if you set up an LLC, doesn't mean anything. If that because that tax ID is new, it's like a brand new baby. It doesn't have any credit rating. So you, the individual, have to now guarantee that LLC that you created. And if you have a job and you say, man, they're charging me taxes, a lot of taxes in my job, then maybe what you should do is whatever value you're giving to that job, look at how to use that value to give to other people that needs it. For example, if you're an electrician, at your job, then set up an electrician consulting company and set up an LLC there and use your job income to fund your LLC business, right? So that now you're still working your full-time job. You don't have to quit your full-time job. Do your full-time job. When your clients that are outside call you and say, hey, can I get my electric work done? The good news is now they're calling you. So now you know your schedule. You can say, okay, I'm off on Friday. I'll come fix it on Friday. Or if it's an emergency, they need it right away. You say, okay, you know what? I'm about to take my break. Take a 30, 40, an hour break or whatever. You take an excuse from your job. That's a good thing about when you work a job. You stay and say, hey, I got to rush out. I have an emergency. You run out, right? Go ahead and do your stuff. go make your money quickly, and then you go back to work. Nothing happened. Or you do it in the evening. See, there's a lot of ways to make it work. Don't feel guilty for working a job. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty. Use that job to fund your part-time business. Hope that helps you. And if you're a driver for someone, the same thing. You don't drive every day. You could do something on the side too. There's loads of ways to make money. This is America, man. Take advantage of the system and build wealth for your family. They're waiting for you. So especially all you Africans, I know you send money to Africa, all that money you're sending, make sure you protect yourself too. Because that's something we don't do. We don't protect ourselves. We keep sending money. Those people in Africa, they'll be all right. I don't mind sending money, but they're going to be fine. Because guess what? When you die, they're going to move on. I know. It happens. See you at the top.